DAIMA just introduced its own Super Saiyan 4, and it has been a disaster. Now, I don't mean the show itself is a disaster or the way it handled the transformation was a disaster. All I'm saying is that the community has responded to this in a very disastrous way. There are many people with many conflicting theories on what exactly went down. Today, I wanted to take the time to explain what Neeva did to Goku in order to achieve this form, how magic played a role, Toriyama's past influence on this form, and how we could see this form appear again sometime in the future. And before we start, I want to make sure to give credit to Geekdom 101, who has behind the scenes information that I'll be pulling from. I'll also be taking evidence straight from the series and other material throughout the years. First, let's talk about magic itself. This series heavily features magic and its effect on various people throughout the demon realm. Time and time again, we've seen several displays of magic ranging from a broad variety of abilities. Because of this, we know there are multiple uses for magic. For example, Glorio knows lightning magic, while Goma knows an undisclosed amount of magic that is further augmented with the Tertian Oculus or the Evil Eye. So magic does play an important role in the demon realm and everyone who dwells within. With all that said, let's begin with simply explaining what it was that Neeva did. Neeva is an ancient Namekian with untold magical abilities. He simply knows how to do a lot of things, like recharge Dragon Balls, and has been seen as a bit of a legendary figure to Namekians like Piccolo. The magic Neeva used on Goku has not been named in the show, but if you're familiar with role-playing games, I would explain it like a buff. What this means is he has the ability to power other people up through the use of magic. We actually see this done before episode 18. When Tamagami 2 is powered up against Vegeta in episode 12, Neeva is seen holding his hands out, and magic like the kind seen in episode 18 is seen. We also see the similar effect to the one seen in the Super Saiyan 4 transformation scene. With all that said, it can be fairly observed that this transformation by Neeva to Goku is a magical transformation in nature, but it is also one with a twist. As seen in the episode, we see Neeva's magic kind of bind to Goku's Saiyan DNA. According to reliable leaker Geekdom 101, Neeva's buff sort of triggers a Saiyan mutation, thus causing Goku to revert to a more primal, powerful state, which can be seen in the episode. Funnily enough, magic was the original name of the series before Toriyama settled on DAIMA, so it seems like he was always planning on magic playing such a pivotal role. As far as the physical transformation being so different from Super Saiyan 4 and Dragon Ball GT, I think it's clear that Toriyama was very much inspired by Sun Wukong and wanted to lean more into the monkey aspects of the form. For example, this is also why he made his arms a bit bigger to be more like a gorilla's, and why Goku is a bit more monkey-like than he is in GT, running on all fours, for example. Now, while we have a rough understanding of the origin of the form, one question remains: can Goku access it anytime at will? Well, that is not confirmed at this moment. For now, all we know is that Neeva is necessary in order to apply the buff to Goku, but it's not clear if Goku transforming means he absorbed the magical buff, similar to how he originally absorbed the Super Saiyan God form's power into his base state in Battle of Gods. This question will probably be answered within the next couple episodes. Though I will say, if Goku can transform anytime without Neeva being present, then that would create a massive plot hole for him never transforming into this form in Super, so it is more likely that it's a transformation only usable through the aid of Neeva. Let's briefly talk about the history of Super Saiyan 4 and why now was the time for it to appear. First, Toriyama did not create the Super Saiyan 4 form. It was actually created by Katsuyoshi Nakatsuru for Dragon Ball GT. The only time Toriyama drew this form before DAIMA was for the Dragon Ball GT DVD box, as a tribute to the series. According to Geekdom 101, Akio Ioku, the producer of Dragon Ball and close collaborator with Toriyama, was the one who may have suggested Toriyama work Super Saiyan 4 into DAIMA, the same way he suggested Toriyama use Gohan in Superhero and Broly in the Super movie. This is because, although GT may be the most controversial Dragon Ball series, Super Saiyan 4 is widely known as the best thing to come out of the series and is still insanely popular. to this day. With all this said, we still have 2 more episodes to go and have more questions about the form. However, what are the chances we see this form again to begin with? I think it's sooner than you'd think. I believe Gloria will make his wish to restore our heroes to their adult bodies, and Goku will be granted another power-up by Neeva, or just transform of his own accord if that is the way he accesses the form to fight Goma. I also think it's possible Goma will still be so powerful that Goku will be forced to fuse with someone and they'll use the fusion bug, but that's a story for another day. I should also mention that while I've been referring to this form as Super Saiyan 4 throughout this video, that actually is not yet the official name. According to Geekdom 101, they've actually been referring to it as Super Saiyan 4 internally, but that does not mean it's the official name. I felt like I should mention that. It's entirely possible that they call this form something else, but until then, many people are going to call it Super Saiyan 4, and for all intents and purposes, it basically is, considering it looks just like Super Saiyan 4. This is just their own version of it. Again, it may not be called Super Saiyan form, but we all know what they're doing. I hope this video was informative and helped you all understand the episode and what exactly took place between Neeva and Goku. It seems a lot of people are a bit confused about what happened, so I hope I did the best job I could explaining it using insider information from Geekdom 101, as well as context clues left in the show. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to keep up to date with all things Dragon Ball news and commentary, and I will see you in the next one. Peace off.